third stream today. This is getting annoying, but you gotta admit it's gonna be so much fun since we got friends with us. Yeah, friendship.
Yay!
Yay! It's the most bullshit of all the ships. Anyway,
What?
how you doing, Chanel?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing alright.
Jolly good.
But what a hell of an intro that was. You just came up with some of the most randomest thing I could ever say.
That was definitely very random. I don't know what that was, but it works, I guess.
It makes it a memorable opening though.
Yes, it does.
I mean, it's like with a lot of my new videos, I've done those like slight jabs that's all funny at the end. Like with my subbed anime video, I say it's been an argument since the dawn. Argument's been going on for many years. So the start of the internet. Oh well, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
And of course, we're in dead silence.
Awkward silence.
There we go. At least we don't have a Mori.
Sorry, what were you saying? My dad was shouting at me.
At least we don't have a Mori.
Oh, that's good. It's always good. But I mean, it is interesting to see the different Moris that the killers have.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can find them on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It's not the same as experiencing them firsthand, feeling their cold hard steel going straight into my guts.
Exactly. The only one that I've seen that freaks me out so far is the Ring, like Samara's Mori. That one freaks me out.
I wonder why. Just imagine her as Beyonce, and I'm pretty sure you'll be okay.
I'm not a big Beyonce fan, so that doesn't really work. Maybe if I imagined it as being Zac Efron, that would work. Oh no,
God.
oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it's Nemesis. It's the big boy.
What?
Come on. And yes, I stunned him. He did not like that. He didn't like it. No! Leave me alone! No, 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 no. So what I did. No, he's done.
We got Jen done.
Sweet. I'm just healing.
I'm getting you by the boom totem.
Yep.
Well, here he comes to the boom totem.
Oh no. I'm nearly healed. Yes. Get out of here. Oh, there you are. There he is.
waiting for him.
Oh, they're in the basement.
Shit. Bye, zombie! Hello, Nemi! I just literally, he was getting ready to tear up and I just whacked the zombie away before he could even use it.
Nice one. Yeah, let's get this second down.
Yeah, you're gonna do that. I'll go get rid of zombie. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, this way, this way, this way. And you're dead.
Oh, he's coming back, he's coming back.
He always comes back.
No! Okay, he's gone. Okay, we're good, we're good.
So I've had my vaccination and I'm back in 100%. You know, especially since I've killed 2 zombies.
Nice one.
You don't see me, Nemesis. You don't see me. You don't see me. You don't see me.
Are you John Cena now?
Doesn't help that zombie saw me.
You just keep going that way. Alright,
Ooh,
yeah, he's busy. Okay.
come here, zombie. Come here. I've got a pallet with your name on it. Come on. And died. I feel like that one meme from SpongeBob where the police headbutt the health inspector saying, "Die, zombie."
I can see how that would work. That's one again done.
Oh, come on, Zombina! No, 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 no! Leave me alone, Zombina!
Zombies are really after you.
Well, it doesn't help, though. I think the Nemesis has a speed up add-on on these zombies.
That's not good.
Zombies! Very leave me alone! Persistent, that's the word I was trying to find. Found you.
Oh boy. Run, 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 run. Ah, zombie! No! Ah, 2 zombies! Oh god. I'm going down. No! No!
No!
No! I'm done.
Wow, you took him really far. You did an entire lap.
I did my best. I thought some exercise would be good for Nemesis.
Try and make him lose all that extra bulk of his, only for him to gain it all back.
Oh great, there's a zombie camping me. I know he's leaving.
See what I mean? That zombie's got turbo shuffling on.
Yeah.
We better
Oh
run!
boy. Zombie, zombie, zombie. No!
This way. Hey, Nemi!
Oh,
Ugh. I've got his attention.
okay. We only need one more gen gun. We can do this.
Question is, when's that gen gonna start getting worked on?
Well, I just found one.
Ugh. Please tell me that's not yours.
Oh,
Just run!
running. No. It's fine.
Yep,
Ben,
yep.
kill me. Thank you.
Oh, Fire! Hello, Brad! Kill me!
Oh, for God's sake, he just does not give up. Ugh, damn it.
He wants you.
I don't want him. Damn it.
Oh, shit. What the? I'm stuck! Okay, there we go.
What?
I was
How'd
like,
you get stuck?
I don't know. I was about to vent through a window slowly to make sure the nemesis didn't know I was going through. Next thing you know, I was just like halfway through the window and I was not going out. Wait, what? What is this glitch? What is this glitchy situation I'm into? I'm going back and forth. You're confused? The nemesis so much you leave me alone? Nope.
Nope. Alright. Oh,
You say
get
you're
this
not.
gen done.
Even though it may be good for you, but you haven't been in the arms of a zit-covered man. AKA Nemesis's arms.
I have.
Finish.
I've been hooked twice.
Exit right in front of me.
I see you. Damn it. Zombie. Go away. Go down from there.
Let's work on the exit gate. Quick. Get on it.
Yep.
No!
Damn it. No. We're so close to freedom.
Get me quick. Fuck.
Damn it. No, zombie, no.
To the other exit gate. Quick.
Oh, God. I'm gonna die. Oh,
Who is just standing there? What? Is he? Is Nemesis following me?
right, I'm at the other gate. Oh, there's one person down.
Get on it. That person will have to be our sacrifice. We will remember them.
You'll always remember them.
Where are they again?
Don't sacrifice one of the in vain.
Alright, let's just go.
Get the hell out of here.
Are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this?
No, let's get out of here. It wasn't worth it.
And yet we all lined up.
Yeah. Alright, good start.
Good start. With a pip up.
Yeah, me too. Just need one more and I'll be on bronze.
You on bronze what?
Bronze 1.
I'm already on bronze 1, so I just need one more pip to get to silver, I think.
Yeah, silver. Nice.
Yep. Hopefully we can do it.
Yep.
Yep. And now we play the waiting game.
Yes. You know what that made me think of when you said now we play the waiting game?
What?
You know when you said now let's play the waiting game, it made me think of something.
What did it make you think of?
Have you ever seen that Mr. Plow Simpsons episode?
Yeah.
It made me think of when he goes, the waiting game sucks, let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos. Okay, the silence is killing me here. Alright, let's go.
Get them. Oh, I need to turn on some lights.
I thought you left me for a second. I couldn't hear you.
No, I just wasn't saying anything. I was looking over something I missed. I forgot yesterday was April Fool's, so I didn't take part in a game which had a prank for its players. Words, I can use them. What? I'm losing the will to use words again. It was just that the Yu-Gi-Oh VR game I was playing. They had an April Fool's prank when they swapped out some cards with alternate versions and added in cards that players couldn't use. And I was like, I knew that was something I should have done, because then it could have been funny to use them.
I hate Huntress. Oh boy, why does she always like come for me?
He doesn't.
Oh boy.
There comes Huntress.
She sees me. Oh no. Ow.
I think I should probably ask Zaku to do a Phasmophobia stream one day, considering he usually asks me, so maybe it'll be a nice surprise twist for him.
Yes, I would like that.
Only you would like that.
What? It's entertaining.
Yeah, come to the RT Duelist stream. We've got laughter, we've got humor, and we've got jump scares that makes a 27-year-old man cry.
Like I said, entertaining.
Oh, Huntress! Oh!
I need some help.
I'm getting in the middle of a chase here. How the hell can I help?
I'm in the second phase.
I'm coming, now that I've lost her.
It's alright, I'm down. Come back and help me.
Still coming anyway because I need heals. I stunned her twice and she wasn't happy about it. Okay, where are you?
I'll go back to where I was left. I'll make that.
There you are. Doesn't help that she's wearing the Hooked on You outfit.
I know, right?
The one game I've just played once and refused to go on again.
Yes, it was a bit strange.
Yeah, to pay me a pretty sum to try that again. Right, you go work on it, Jen.
Okay. Where is it, Jen?
You're walking away from it.
Where is it?
Found it. Bye, Huntress! Bye, Huntress! Got no scoped. Jesus Christ, Huntress, how thick are those thighs? It was a serious question that she did not take nicely. Yes.
Well, I don't think most girls would. Oh shit. No. And just no. No.
Then teammates aren't helping us.
Nope. I get stuck with bad teammates quite a lot. At least one of them's got one working on a gem. Oh god. No. No, 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 no. No. I'm just no. I'm dead.
No.
Oh no. I'm dead. Oh wow.
Now let's see if I can last.
Oh, I D-pipped as well.
Oh no.
I have faith in you.
There we go. Yeah, I have no idea what that person was doing, but why on earth were they working on a totem in the middle of game chase? It was asking for trouble.
Who does that?
But I don't know. I can't see the person, so I don't know if they're working on a boom, some kind of hex. But they're screaming for their life.
Are they getting chased? Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wait, what? I'm not the only one who saw that, right?
I looked away for a second. What happened?
I went to go vote. Next thing you know, I was forcibly stood there, unable to move or anything for a few seconds while the hunter just walked past me.
That's weird.
The entity's not happy that I took 2 weeks off or something. I'm sorry, I wanted time off, and when I tried to come back, it just kept coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. With reasons I could not come back to quit. It was weird. But I'm back now.
Yes, and the entity is punishing you.
The entity is punishing me for something that was out of my hands.
The entity is like, it's in my hands now.
The entity, the only reason you'll leave is if I forced you to leave. She's got that perk, and it's annoying. Come on. Entity, stop bombing gens. You heard what I said? You let go.
Listen for once. One more, Jen. You got this.
I don't think I'm gonna live to see it. So here comes the huntress. Your toolkit. I need a box. I want eels. Nope. Damn it. Where are the boxes? Shit. Ow! I saw that, huntress. You were coming my way with a hatchet up.
I saw that.
How did you not? It clearly showed that she knew I was there. How the fuck did she do that?
I have no idea.
Yeah. There we go. Ooh boy. After me. No! Why did I do that?
Ooh.
I died. Picked up though, so I'm in silver now.
Nice. See how our teammates going. Oh.
That person's going down now.
Right, well, it's down to the last person.
Who's probably now trying to run far, 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 far away.
Yep. I don't blame him. Will they find the hatch?
I want to say no.
Well, I'm gonna have some faith and I'm gonna say yes. I think you were correct in saying no. Maybe not. Okay,
Never.
you're right.
Never mock the duelists. Yep, I just found out there's no point in watching. She's gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep, they're gone. Yep, it's over.
Game over. Everything alright?
Yeah. Should we go get to an hour and then we'll leave it there?
Pardon?
Should we go for an hour and then we'll leave it there so we'll get to an hour?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. This is good though that we can stream at the same time now.
Yeah. Definitely worth it.
Definitely.
People can then see different points of view. And just like when
Yeah,
me and Zaku stream Phasmophobia, if editing's ever needed, we can then see multiple viewpoints.
yeah. Very cool. So we have Nemesis and Huntress. Who's gonna be next? I'm gonna take a guess and say we'll have Raska next, just with all the hype around the new Resident Evil remake.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. They need to make another Halloween movie. Then there'll be loads of hype around Michael Myers and he'll show up more often because he never does.
Only you.
Only me.
we go. We're in the.
Hey,
Hey, Azaku. You alright, bud?
What's up? What's up?
Check it out, it's a long time coming. We're finally streaming together at the same time.
Yay!
Oh, it's Bellend.
Oh, we haven't seen him in a long time.
How did he not see me? Oh no! I'm glitching!
No! Not the glitching!
I'm glitching like mad in one spot. Jesus Christ. I was being smart. Hiding from the Wraith. No, I am not allowed to hide. Let me stand by that pallet. No! Stop pulling me away! No, what the hell? No! No! Open! No!
The entity is really messing with you.
For God's sake, it pulled me away from the pallet when I was about to drop it. What the absolute hell is this?
Ah, no!
Doing good as always, just finished rewatching Scott Pilgrim vs. the World again. My God, it is so amazing. Oh, I know. I can't... I think it's pretty good. Oh, let's heal you up.
Yeah, we should probably heal. I've only ever seen that film once, but I can't really remember that much about it. But I did see it like years ago.
It does deserve a rewatch, especially since there's a Scott Pilgrim vs. the World anime coming out.
Oh really? That's pretty cool.
Everything's better when done anime style. Just because Hawthorne told me about it getting an anime in the works. Yeah. I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, he posted it in my anime news part. Sadly, we don't get a preview of what the anime is going to look like visual-wise. I'll get you to the watch it at some time, no problem. We're adding it to the list of the thousands of things we need to watch.
Sounds good. Honestly, I feel like it's going to take a lifetime to watch all the things that we need to watch.
I mean, I don't need to force you to like watch every episode of the series. I just need to get you to watch a bit of it.
Yeah, like you did with One Piece.
Yeah. No, let me move. Ah. I think that with One Piece, I should have just. I think I would have done better if I just jumped straight to that horror arc I told you about.
Yeah.
That'll be my next attempt. I believe the anime is getting. Oh, oh boy! No! 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 Ah! Nah! Hey! Let me move! Nah. For God's sake! I am panicking because this game's not letting me play. I believe the anime is getting worked on by the same studio behind Devilman Crybaby. That one gave me PTSD, lol. Oh god. That is a beautiful animation studio. No, what the? I tried to go past the pallet and they kept shoving me into the corner of it. And no one's coming to help get you? God's sake.
This is going very well. Oh wait, someone's here.
Easy for you to say, you're not glitching. Yes, this is very sad. Very sad indeed.
Oh no. No, 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 no. I got you.
I think one day I should probably like just sit you down and get you to watch like 1 or 2 episodes of all the anime I want to get you to at least try and see what happens.
Yeah, well, we can do that sometime.
You'll either get very sick of it, or you'll enjoy it. It's one or the other.
Yeah, there's only one way to find out.
I think the first on the list to try is that Fruits of Grinnis that you got very intrigued with when you watched my subbed anime video. All because I said depression.
Well, me and depression go together like a house on fire, so why not?
Yeah, that means it's terribly. Not great. Maybe to bounce it off, I'll force you to watch Blend S, where there's a huge amount of pink in it.
Pink is good.
Right here, folks. She's gonna try the diabetes-inducing anime Blend S. Okay, could I say that line perfectly, but in the video when I was recording, I struggled to say inducing.
Which one was that again? I can remember what the cover art looked like. I can't remember.
The name.
I remember the name. I can't remember. But I can't remember what it was like about.
Blend S.
Yeah, it's like a girl with a weird smile or something.
Yeah, she's got like a scary smile going on. Like, she's a sweet girl, but her smile isn't sweet.
Okay.
At least she'll get the memes later. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, Blend S is just funny.
Well, it sounds intriguing.
Yeah, it revolves around like this cafe sort of thing, this themed cafe. So each of the girls that are maids have something unique about them.
Okay.
And our main character, the one with the terrible smile, I believe her maid's I want to say statistic maid. So like she's horrible to you, I think. But the character's like the sweetest girl ever. She doesn't want to do this part, but the money's good.
Okay.
And you'll be happy to hear that. Oh, and you'll be happy to hear there's no Karens in this story.
Well, that's good. Because I live the horde of Karens for a living, so that would be good.
Yeah. So it's a slice of life anime. So I think these girls are still at school, so you can live vicariously through them. Well,
You've definitely. Here you go.
No, I've finished talking. You can go.
I was just gonna say you've piqued my interest.
You've heard it here again first, guys. She wants to watch this not a horror anime. Oh my god! Bring in the parade. We've done it.
What is happening?
Bring in the parade. I am sorry. I am proud of myself. For once, it's nothing related to horror. It's nothing related to something traumatizing. It's happening.
What have you done to me? What have you done to me?
I don't know. It started with pink. We came an awfully sturdy road, guys. We tried One Piece, which has a lot of little trauma in it, but a good story. That didn't work. We tried Pokemon, that only has trauma within. If you go looking for it in the games. She does like that, but she hasn't found the trauma yet. We tried Attack on Titans, that says a lot of trauma. That got her interested in anime, and now Blend S. Jesus Christ.
And so if you told me like a year ago that I would be this much into anime, I wouldn't have believed you.
But then again, a year ago today, if we told you you'd be hanging around with three guys playing games and get you deep into Twitch, you wouldn't believe it.
No, I wouldn't.
But then again, this time last year, we would just say wait 6 months and then it will happen.
Honestly, I'm like really grateful to have you guys in my life.
Yeah. We're winners.
Yeah. Oh no, 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 no.
The applause! The applause! I don't know if the applause was for the fact that I said get the parade or the fact that you just spilled your heart out on Twitch. Either way works with me.
Yeah, we'll take it. Then Wraith had to come and ruin it. No! I was pouring my heart out. Why'd you have to kill me? Wraith, you ruined the moment.
Well, to be fair, the moment was going to get ruined no matter what we did because we're playing a horror game.
That is true.
As two, oh boy, wise men said, both is good.
We'll go with that.
Yeah. Hello, Bing Bong Man. Fuck off.
Yeah, that's a new one.
What's a new one?
Bing bong man. I don't think I've heard you say that one before. I picked up again.
Huzzah. I think he's still following me. Yeah, he's really following me. Go this way. Oh, no.
Oh, by the way, Zaku, I tried playing Dead by Daylight on Switch, but I think I prefer it on PlayStation. It was worth a try though.
It's off the DreamWorks movie, the Road to El Dorado. Holy fuck! Okay. If you're curious about where that came from. Alright.
I've heard of that movie, but I never saw it.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I'm good. I glitched in the same place, stopping me from moving, so, yeah.
What is going on with your game?
This is normal for me. The entity is just like, he doesn't like me winning, he doesn't like me being smart or getting away. He just wants to make me suffer. Another for the list. Another one. Another
How
one.
long is this list? I feel like one day we should write out this list just to see how long it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because there is actually a movie that I want to add onto the list, but I don't know if you guys would be interested.
What's the movie?
Coraline. Because I've never seen it.
Caroline. Is that the one with the buttoned eyes?
Yes, that's all I know about it.
Did you not see the Simpsons Halloween special on it? Jesus Christ. I've seen it and I've seen it and I'll add it to the list. God damn it.
Very good.
Oh boy. Caroline is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Oh, that's good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I think I disconnected from you.
Give it a sec. It will appear. We'll sort that out soon. Oh, Zarko's going on Dead by Daylight. Should we all play together?
Sure.
Ah!
What's up for it?
I blinded myself with the mouse.
How do you do that? I'm just watching your stream.
It's because whenever my mouse switches off, there we go. It's like that. So it's when it goes on standby, and then when I click the button, it shines red. And of course, when I'm doing that to see if it's still on, I flip it around and go, oh, okay, it's just gone on standby. And unfortunately, when I spin it around, I always accidentally click it, and it's just like, ah, right in the eyes.
It's not the best idea.
I don't know why. It just happens.
And it was funny.
Zarko, while I'm slightly blinded and still trying to look, do you want to join us, mate? While I'm trying to connect my mouse back up to Stop laughing! We'll switch over to the group chat for you, bud. Alright? Remember to join the freeway group chat, Chanel, and move it back to PlayStation. Alright.
Yeah.
I swear, guys, what am I supposed to do? She just thinks it's funny to laugh at my pain and suffering. Hey, guys.
Hello?
Did you miss that? She's laughing at my pain and suffering.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm still laughing.
Yeah. On a rare instance, you get flashbanged by you.
I think this mouse's battery is just nearly dead. That's probably why it's struggling to connect. Doesn't help that the lights are. I don't know if you guys can see it on the screen, but it's a pulse. It's a pulsing light as well. So when it's not connecting, it's like it's taunting me. It's like it's laughing at me.
I get that feeling. I do.
Easy for you to say. You've got a wired mouse. You don't get the.
I
Anyway.
don't know why, but my head, it sounded like you just cut off for a second when you were losing your shit.
Yeah, me too.
Well, let me correct that for you. Better.
So how's everyone?
Alright, I've got new earpieces hooked up to my laptop, so I don't have to worry about those old ones constantly dying on me. It's the
I'm all good.
Yeah, it's those old white earphones I had that said they started disintegrating on me.
Oh, right.
I still can't believe it. These white earphones literally just started coming apart, so like the case was like split in two and you can see the circuitry inside. It's so weird.
I can understand.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and come back to Twitch properly, and so Chanel, because I don't think you were here when I basically said it on Twitch. It was just that every time I tried to come back to Twitch, something just kept getting in the way. You know what I mean? And work's just been getting very busy that last week, and I know it's going to get busier next week as well.
I mean, I don't blame you.
It's same with me. And when I do have the free time, like my nerves just get the better of me. Because I keep saying that I'm gonna stream Resident Evil 7, but the thought of streaming by myself again makes me really, really nervous. But I just need to bite the bullet and just go for it.
It's understandable, but to be fair, are you really going to be streaming alone? You know we will probably be in the chat taking the mickey.
Would it help if I present an idea? You can stream RE7, and we'll be in the chat along, guiding you along. Like, you can talk to us in voice chat while you're playing RE7 on stream. Is that a good idea, or not?
Yeah, we could try it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I mean, if it makes it easier, while you stream Resident Evil 7, I'll stream Pokemon on at the same time. So that way, we're both streaming something. So that way, you don't have to worry about us. What's the word? Can't. No, that's not it.
Because I was just about to say another idea, but then it kind of got lost for a bit. I was just about to say, if
Yeah.
you want to, I could also probably stream RE7 one day as well, just so that you can see my experience in that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part, though, as you probably are aware as well, because I share links to it, I've been doing a Let's Play series so far for RE5 on my YouTube as well, so that's going
Yeah.
pretty well.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, have you two
Yeah.
seen the videos I posted out so far?
we were watching it last night, weren't we? Well,
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I
Pretty
was.
good.
I think you were nodding off at the time, weren't you?
Well, I had a long day at work and I was tired, but
Yeah.
It's all bits and
Understandable. It's
pieces.
understandable.
But
it's
I
all
did
bits
watch.
and pieces.
I did watch it through because I don't get tired as easily. But the girl you're playing it with, her voice sounds very familiar. Who?
I believe it's a Twitch channel, Cult of Cody, who's one of Connor's friends. I believe.
That's probably
Yeah,
why
that's
it
how I.
sounds
That's
so
how
familiar.
that's how I know her from, because she's in one of the servers that you're in as well.
Yeah, the spooky chat, the one I don't really talk in.
Yeah, you're the one. You and me are the ones on there where we're all like Michael Myers, isn't that? Oh, for God's sake!
Oh,
I see a zombie,
no,
so you know that
Remy.
means Nemesis.
Oh
Nemesis
my god!
again.
It's funny
Is
as
that-
we were talking about Resident Evil, and now we have to deal with Nemesis.
He's
It's the second
everywhere.
time we've had him.
Second
It
time for
would've
you, he's like the fourth.
It would have been a lot appropriate if it was Wesker, because you know he's the one that's featured in RE5 with the version that's in DVD with the Ouroboros virus. At least you'll see him later on in the events of the RE timeline. Well,
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6 were at the point where Resident Evil was in more bombastic action rather than horror, but you know, RE7 came around and put the franchise back into survival horror.
Speaking of horror, I really need to get back into doing Digimon Survive eventually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and probably do more Faz streams because everyone loves those now for some reason.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll never forget what. Oh, never took a head straight towards me then. I'll always remember one of the best moments in one of our streams was when I edited a clip from you where it was just a perfectly cut screen where it was out of context or something. RTD's perfectly cut screen.
I say like my favorite thing to edit was when when you accidentally agreed with me when I was saying something while dead.
that was good.
He's going back in.
You know, I just realised that would have made that a lot funnier.
What?
If I edited that clip but put Connor's face on the ghost, and when he pops in, he'll be like, "Hello there," and you just, "Hello there."
Hello there. Yeah.
And of course, the jump scares are always good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially
Because I'm
with
the
sound alerts and that.
one on the receiving end.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you're not the only
That's
one.
why-
I mean, you're not the only one. I get jump scared constantly as well, you know. So you know, we're both on the same boat together.
Who has a bigger target on their back though, me or you, when it comes to jump scares? Yeah, exactly.
I'm very glad to give you the jump scares. I know how much you love them.
You can't see it right now, but I'm giving you the serious look.
Because I'm watching your stream, so I can see it.
It's
Well,
like
I'm
you
looking-
knew what I was going to do and you're prepared for the look. You wanted to see it.
I'm gonna see if I can try to save the person on hook.
Yeah,
Nemi?
I'm close, but Nemi's in the house. So I'll take a risk.
Forget about Koi in the house. We now have Nemi in the house.
I'm also working on something with Tom to do on my streams, but unfortunately, his computer is not being nice with us when trying to do it.
Understandable. Oh, Nemesis, stop. Oh no! You found me! You're so big!
That's what she said.
I mean, if I said it's so big, it would have made sense, but I just said he's so big.
That's why I call him the big boy.
The incredible nemesis.
Da, 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 da. Oh, I get stunned.
It's not the 18 thing that you just had to sing out there.
Yeah.
Come
Oh
on.
boy!
Run, run, run! Nemesis! Oh, did he see me? He was hiding. What did he see me?
Gives me a break.
He's
Yeah.
coming! No! And I mean it like being chased, not in a not safe for work context. Get your brains out the gutter, guys.
Oh!
Hello, zombie.
So the
Do I have a pallet? No, I don't.
please, Nemesis, stop.
Nemesis, no, not like this. Don't do it. He's British.
Not this again.
I believe that would work for Ghostface, but Nemesis when he hears that he just says stars constantly.
I mean, that's our main argument, isn't it? Just that we're British.
Yeah. That's all we need. It's all the British has ever needed in any situation.
Nemesis is on the Sigma mindset. Hate the British. Disrespect the accents. Throw away the fish and chips. And vice versa.
It's funny because even though I'm British, I don't like tea and I don't like fish and chips either.
He adopts our popular culture. He'll be like Nemesis 007.
I mean, to be fair,
I just remember a meme from that as well now, if you want to hear that.
Alright.
You all know James Bond, right?
Yeah.
There's this meme that I saw, and it just made me laugh when I first saw it. And it goes something like this. They call me 007. 0 kisses, 0 sex, 7 anime body pillows. Yeah, that was one that made me laugh. What do you think of that, Reese?
It's beautiful. 007 the weeb.
Yeah. I'll link you the clip where I found it later, so you know where it came from. But when I saw that, I was like, yes.
Oh yeah, I was going online shopping and I was going through Facebook Marketplace within our area, and I found a VR headset for sale for 75 quid.
Ooh, which one?
The same one I have, Oculus or Meta Quest 2.
Okay. Oh, zombie, move.
Oh, thank you.
I swear to God, that zombie comes around, I'll kill it with a pallet if I can.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Which honestly, Meta Quest 2 is a fucking steal at the moment, considering they're advertising their new version
Oh, God.
of 2.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh no, there's 2 of them! No!
Okay, that's a good thing actually, because they'll be away from everyone else. Okay, come here. I'll take both zombies on for a walk. Come along, you two.
Enjoy.
Okay, what should I call you two?
Well, I usually call the female one Zombina, in homage to Monster Musume.
I was wondering why you. I was
Alright, we'll
wondering why
take
you were saying Zombina before.
Yeah. Alright, in that case, I'll call her Zombina, and the other one I'll call you Dennis. In reference to Dennis the Menace. Because this zombie is a menace just going after me.
It's a menace to society.
I'm on my way for that survivor.
I got it.
Alright.
Oh, Nemesis. Oh, he's coming out the small house. He's
I think
coming to
he's...
going to school.
No, he's not. He's after me.
Oh, Jenny's nearly gone.
I'll keep him distracted.
Actually, you know what? I'll go on the heels. Make it quick.
Oh my god, so sorry! I didn't realise! Why can't I
Sorry,
vault?
What?
No! What?
Did you switch lag out again?
Yeah, I was stuck vaulting.
I'll save you, hold on. Cause he needs a hero. He's hoping out for a hero in the middle of the night.
Anyway, back to the headset thing. £75, that's a flipping steal, considering they're doing a huge sale on headsets at the moment.
I agree. Is Nemesis camping yet?
Yeah, he's base camp. I say, risk it and run. Now,
Oh, no.
quick!
Good bus. Run!
Go, 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 go!
Oh, is he really gonna play that?
Yeah, he's gonna play this game.
Oh, he's 60.
Run! Oh no, 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 no.
On the
no,
bright side,
no.
if he downs you, I do have breakout and toolbox to hook stab up.
I found the other exit gate.
Oh,
No.
it's fine. He's not picking me up.
Well, I'll pick you up then, but then.
Oh, it's coming back.
Yeet!
I got the other exit gate open.
Is he gonna... He picked you up.
I'm nearly fully recovered.
Is he gone?
No, he's coming back. Hang on. I'm gonna quickly sneak round.
Tell me to heal you now.
Quick, 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 quick. Let's head
Get
to
your
the
ass
other
up and
one.
run. Get your ass up and run, boy. Follow me.
Oh
Nope.
god. Alright, I'm getting chased out by a zombie. I'm gonna have to leave. You guys good?
Yeah.
We're good.
Alright.
Well, she's dead.
Yeah. Oh, I can't
Nothing we
pick
can
up.
do.
I've already picked it.
You already picked it up before. Come on, Reese. That
Alright,
hook
I'm
that
up.
you on last time.
I'm coming.
That's
I'm here.
it.
I'm here.
That's
I
it.
know. Let's go. Oh, sorry.
I was just
I
about
picked up
to get...
So,
Yay!
yeah, I'm on bronze 1 now.
Our time's early out anyway, so I didn't think we would make it back in time to pick her up.
Oh, I nearly double pipped.
You just punched her on the hook.
How dare you make the Twitch streamers escape?
The British
seen-
Twitch streamers.
Nemesis Sigma male grind set rule number 2. Beat up female survivors on hooks.
He's
Abuse
taking
all-
his advance.
Equally.
He's taking his advances of Rule 43, gender equality, by punching on hook.
Would that mean that Konosuba is Nemesis' favorite anime?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I showed Chanel the first episode of Konosuba.
Oh, that's insane. How did that go?
Wait, Chanel, do you remember?
Which one was it?
Konosuba, the one with a useless goddess, the little girl with the blue hair that kept
Ah,
crying.
yeah.
It was chaotic, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Good chaotic or bad chaotic?
Good.
Well, maybe we should get you to try another episode.
Oh,
Well,
it gets more silly and chaotic. I can tell you that much. I can remember when he showed it to me for the first time a long while ago, and it was madness.
You enjoyed it though. You were sat down ready for the series, the OVAs, season 2, season 2's OVAs, the movie, and you were hyped about the series spin-off, including
I was
season
like-
3.
Yes.
it wasn't near as bad as Bob, or whatever you call it.
You're right.
That was just pure insanity.
That's why I love it. I still need to make Zaku and Zaku and Half-Form watch another episode.
Well, good luck to them.
Yeah.
You liked Bulbabolt. You thought it was funny.
Yeah, it was nuts, but it was crazy. It was bonkers, but it was funny. I
Keep
was
in
like,
mind that.
I was like questioning everything that I saw.
Keep in mind the next one I'm going to show you is one of my favorite boss battles, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to say 5 or 6 boss battles in the entire 76 episode long anime. And keep in mind they lost an arc because the anime got cancelled, which I'm not happy about. It should have continued, god damn it. I'm now just thinking, just because I'm getting Chanel to watch Blend S, what other anime should I force her to watch that's just comprised of pink?
I think we should make a dent in this list before we start recommending
Yeah,
anything else.
yeah, indeed. We're just adding way too much more.
Yes.
It's a, you know. Have you ever heard of the movie Never Ending Story?
Yes.
No.
It should be like the Never Ending Movie List. Also, it was a pretty dark fantasy 80s movie, so yeah.
Oh god.
That's another film I haven't seen.
Only because
Like
it's
if you
dark.
if you seen other childhood traumatizing movies like Watership Down and Dark Crystal, it's sort of like that.
I can think of one childhood traumatizing movie that we're all... Well, you two probably want to watch, but I will never want to watch.
Go on.
What?
Blood and Honey.
Oh, by the way, Zaku, I was telling Artie I actually watched Blood and Honey today.
Oh, how was it? Please tell me.
Hilarious and insanely gory.
No, really? Because I keep hearing from people like saying like it's one of the worst movies ever made, apparently.
Well, it was, but it was just funny and the gore was really good.
So bad it's good, apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be that bad if it's already got a sequel green lit and everything.
And apparently the sequel's gonna have 5 times the budget, apparently, as well, so... Yeah. Maybe we can actually have someone that can do a Winnie the Pooh voice for once.
I mean,
I was
didn't
actually
they
saying to my...
Didn't they say in the movie why Winnie the Pooh chose not to speak?
Says it in the beginning, I think, well, the whole thing is that Christopher Robin abandoned them, and ever since then they just tried not to speak or anything. Because I was saying to my dad it'd be hilarious if they were talking that was like actually their voices from the movies.
Yeah. I don't think they could probably do that because, you know, Disney don't own like the Disney versions of Winnie the Pooh, but, you know.
Yeah, it would be so funny though.
Bother.
Oh yeah, I actually made a joke because apparently Winnie the Pooh did say one line in the movie, but I don't know what it is. But when I heard that, I hoped it was oh bother.
Yeah, I was hoping it was to hit that.
Maybe I'll save that for the sequel. Oh god, I'm coughing.
Like he kills someone and he goes out and like he's like, oh bother.
That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping he, I don't know, killed Christopher and was like, oh bother, this isn't what I wanted.
Another thing I was thinking of is like, just say like him and Piglet have to move a body, and he's like, think.
Oh god, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I
Move!
don't know why, but you saying think just kind of reminded me of that scene from Invincible where it was like, think, Mark!
Oh, keep in mind as well, there's a Dead by Daylight movie coming out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I'm
Oh.
so excited for that.
I'm not.
Am I allowed to guess why?
Go right ahead.
Is it because the internet will drag you to see it?
I was just thinking that.
One day I will pop up there and they'll be like, okay, Reese, let's do this.
You team up with Chanel.
I'll get the loudspeaker in my hand and be like, Reese, if you don't go and see Dead by Daylight with us, I will bust that door down.
What would the neighbors think?
They can join in as well. If the neighbors also don't join us as well, there will be a massacre.
Dead by Daylight the movie. Come one, come all.
Oh, I can just picture it. You standing right outside my building, megaphone in hand, going, "Attention, RT Duelist! This is your friend, Iron Zaku! We have the place surrounded! You must come with us now to see a horror movie, or we will bust down your door!"
And it'll be like Rainbow Six Siege, if anyone has ever remembered that game. I'll be like Sledge with a sledgehammer.
And if he still says no, I'd be like, Reese, I have Easter eggs. I have milk.
All because I eat Easter eggs only. God's sake. Wait, Dead by Daylight would probably... Easter will probably be long gone. I try and sneak out the back door and there's Chanel, arms folded, like, where do you think you're going?
Exactly. Get back in your seat, mister.
Oh, I forgot about the iridescent add-on. Crap. I've exposed myself.
I mean, it could be worse. We could be trying to drag you to go and see the new Scream movie.
You tried that with Michael Myers' Halloween. And that worked just as Mr. Burns taking Maggie's candy.
Oh, fuck, I just realised something.
What?
If I'm gonna, if I set out the template for what I'm gonna do, you might use it against me.
What is it? What is it?
It's like, imagine a scenario, right? Imagine this, you're outside. Iron Zaku, I am going downtown to see the new coming Super Anime movie. You are coming with me.
You would join in though! You would ask to come!
You're just giving him ideas. Oh no.
There's gonna be a new revival of Bobobo and I'm taking you with me.
Yes!
Oh god.
I would do that. Come on, Bobo's my favourite. It's up tier for me.
Tier content indeed.
Chanel then purposely makes a YouTube channel, makes her own enemy tier list and purposely puts Bobo in F.
Yes. Bottom tier.
Or I tier. I for insane insanity.
Yes.
Run.
But you know, as Voss from Far Cry 3 once said, did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Yeah, but one's wearing like these skies. If I'm laughing too hard, I'm dead.
Oh no. I'll put Attack on Titans in top tier just for the trauma and the depression.
You've only seen half of season 1.
I know I need to watch the second half, but gaming gets in the way.
Oh, I could not save you! Why could I not save you?
What the hell? The entity's
was in
getting in
front
the
of
way. The entity's interfering.
Yeah, that is some bullshit. I was in front of that hook. She would not have been able to have, you know, put you on that. What the hell?
Still picked up though, so the entity's blue in a fuse. I know we'll entice Chanel into going to see a Bobo episode again. I have EVs!
It'd have to be a lot harder than that.
Stitch plushies!
It would have to be a real life Eevee or a real life Stitch.
Where do you think I'm gonna pull that out? Where the hell do you think I'm gonna get a real life Eevee?
Well, that's what you're gonna have to do.
I have a Stitch plush wearing an Eevee hoodie.
Okay, that's okay. 1%, 10%.
I'm trying here.
Oh, I found a hex.
Oh, it must be
Oh,
Huntress
but-
Lullaby. Run!
No. Right, the hex is near where that guy has been downed. Saki, if you can get to it.
I'll try to, but she's nearby though, that's the problem.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, I'm on it now. If she cannot come back then. Halfway cleansing it.
Okay, good
Oh
job.
no, she's coming back, she's coming back.
Oh no.
Oh, can I? I destroyed it!
Yes, yes.
Oh, I got knocked down in the process.
Careful, Chanel, she's coming back.
No.
Slug victory. It's a slug victory.
I now wish I had Unbreakable on still. Oh, he dead-hearted. He took
Not
the
enough.
Eurus hit.
It's just not enough.
He just can't get.
Oh no.
Everyone's on the ground.
We're doomed.
Everyone's done the flop.
The artist has RKO'd everyone on the ground. WWE style. Watch out, RKO! I think there might be a chance she could find me in the main church building. I'm just crawling around now.
Yeah, I think she's coming back for me.
What? Why is she just standing on top of you? Oh no, don't tell me.
He's gonna full
gonna-
bleed everyone.
No. She's gonna give Chanel the hatch if possible.
If the artist finds me, oh hell no.
I'm gonna go and chill with this dead horse. He's my
Arthur.
friend now. Yeah.
I believe the horse does have a name. I have to look it up quickly.
Yeah, Arthur.
Alright.
Well, we're friends now.
So if
Oh.
his name's Darther, you know what that means.
Every day when you're walking down the street.
On the street. hey, what a wonderful
Wonderful kind of day. I know it's Arthur because of that one day when they released that new skin where that killer was fused with Arthur. Yeah, I remember when I told Chanel that, she was like, "What is your obsession with this horse?" It's because they killed Arthur. They was all Arthur. Arthur didn't want to be a killer. We all died. How did I get the most blood points? How did I end up with the most blood points?
Who knows?
Oh no, my mouse is switched off again.
Uh-oh.
Don't blind yourself again.
I know, I've been smart. I activated it while just lifting the mouse a bit. Yeah,
I might clip that, you know.
Not me blinding myself.
Yeah.
That's happened
Not
loads of
ten
times.
Top 10 moments taken before disaster.
Number 10. Ah!
I thought you were going to fill that in then. Should I do it for you?
What, finding the clip?
Oh, no, sorry, I'll do it for you, hold on. Number 10. Streamer flashes himself with the mouse light. During a Dead by Daylight stream, a popular streamer known as RT Duelist was streaming with his friends on Dead by Daylight until one event happened that caused his mouth to go apeshit. In an attempt to fix this diabolical situation, RT Duelist inspected the mouse, only to be flabbergasted by the fact that he got absolutely flashbanged by his own mouse light. The streamer was never the same again, and he vowed himself to never get flashbanged by his mouse ever again.
10 minutes later. Ah!
Oh god, my face hurts from laughing.
Yeah. Number 9. Zaku getting scared shitless in an insane asylum. On a Halloween stream event for the month of October, Zaku decided to stream a game that was very popular in the early 2010s called Outlast, and that was the first big mistake that he ever made. I don't know if I can go any more for now, I'm just laughing too much.
I'll continue it then.
Okay, your turn.
Number 8. Screams leaves the house. Phasmophobia. We all wanted to be Ghostbusters, but RT Duelist and Iron Zaku decided to Ghostbust a single house. However, RT Duelist is known to be quite a crybaby. So as soon as the ghost suddenly magically appeared in front of him, saying what we can only assume was hello, RT responded with the seasonal greetings of ah, while screaming out of the house saying goodbye. Number 7.
Connor screams like a girl in a tomb in Egypt. When getting forewarned, the mighty Amaimon was streaming with some friends, and then one event happened that caused him to shit his pants, literally. A literal mummy came around the corner, perfectly stealthed him with a strike, and all that Connor could do in absolute fright was scream loud.
Number 6. Life is insane. Regal Chanel was playing the game Life is Strange, said to be known to cause mental trauma. However, this was more mental trauma gymnastics that she was prepared for. As twists and turns happens, people die, and questionable choices could be made, including result in the death of your best friend. The story ends up doing a 160 on itself when you learn that all the decisions you made were utterly pointless. When you go back to the decision and beginning and retcon every decision you ever made, leaving Chanel jaw agape, questioning why the fuck did she pick up this game.
Number 5. RT Duelist setting up a Walking Dead harem for Iron Zaku.
Wait, what?
When Iron Zaku was streaming Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1, RT Duelist came up with a cruel and twisted idea that for every major character he would interact with in that game, he would hit the romantic sound alert. at one point, he even hit the romantic sound alert for one of the characters who would later be revealed to be a fucking cannibal. Ayazaku never felt the same way again, and vowed to be on edge for every time they hit the romantic sound alert.
Oh, oh.
Oh god.
Number 4. Dangan Love Life.
Oh, what?
Aizaku decided to try the game Danganronpa after many attempts from RT Duelist to get him involved. While playing through the game, Zaku came across a female character who had an obsession with computing, which he found very interesting. After a single trial, he thought that he definitely met the love of his life while interacting with her and giving her a gift, only for a few seconds later to find her stringed up in the girls' changing room at the swimming pool. It only hurts even more when he learns during the class trial, thanks to Sakura, that this girl is a boy. What?
Yeah. Number 3. RT Duelist faces Michael Myers' nightmare at a Comic-Con. During an eventful day, RT Duelist traveled to a local Comic-Con with friends, Ayazaku and Chanel included. Everything was going perfectly well, until RT Duelist was faced with a horrifying reality that the meme that wouldn't leave him alone, Michael Myers, was at a Comic-Con. Not just one, but 3 of them throughout the entire day. No matter where he went, he always saw them, and they always haunted his dreams after when the con was over.
And Chanel was having the time of her life.
We're doing this too well.
Yeah. Number 2, Beyonce. While having a movie night, Ayazaku recommended that we watch The Ring in homage to the Ringo being added onto Dead by Daylight's mock roster. Being known to joke around within these movies, RT Duelist came up with a joke playing on the words of the movie title, Ring, saying that he's not a fan of horror movies and that if he liked it, he should have put a ring round it. Which, after 2 seconds of listening, both Ayazaku and Rigo Chanel burst out laughing and made Beyonce jokes throughout the entire movie, not taking it seriously.
And Sadako was never the same again.
And neither was Beyonce.
Number 1. Titty popping shenanigans. While having a game of Dead by Daylight, Ayazaku and RT Duelist were playing around against Michael Myers, only for Michael Myers to hit down RT Duelist while trying to get out, leaving Ayazaku by the gate and chased out by Zaku. When RT Duelist thought they could easily crawl away hoping to hide and find a gate, Michael Myers appeared around the corner, picking him up, putting a knife to his chest. While RT Duelist was playing it more in first person, he saw it as a different way. He saw Michael Myers popping his tits. What hits it home was how RT Duelist saw it. He saw him playing as a girl, and that's what he saw, and that's how he felt it should have been. RT Duelist is mature for his age.
And that concludes our top 10 famous disastrous moments of these popular streamers. What do you guys think? Hit the like button, comment your ideas down below, and we'll see you next time.
And don't forget to subscribe.
So you can never miss out on more Watch Mojo scenarios. Oh wait, that's not this channel. I'll be more surprised if someone were to like clip that and actually like create like a Watch Mojo style like video from just what we said.
That would be funny.
It would.
But I doubt either of us will remember.
If we shoot this again like in the future, we're gonna have to pick up some more ideas for a part 2 follow-up, aren't we?
I mean, to be fair, I don't plan to do like top 5 video, top 10s or that on my channel because I think I take way too long explaining, and just doing like random 5 is probably the best thing for like me when it comes to talking.
I've been stabbed. Look out! Legion's on the loose. I just realised. Crap. I haven't even done gens yet. We were just too busy having too much fun.
What the hell?
Oh, damn.
I'm stuck in a window, and he just came and whacked me down. I got stuck at a window, and he took that opportunity and whacked me. How about this? Top 10 rivalries. Number 1, RT Duelist and the Entity.
RT Duelist hopes to play Dead by Daylight in the greatest way possible, but the Entity in as well specifically despises RT Duelist because he's a Switch player. Taking advantage of this opportunity and inferior hardware, the Entity makes the game lag and go all over the place, making RT Duelist lose his shit. He never felt the same way again after being lagged towards the killer, especially for his beloved Michael Myers.
Fuck off. With that last part.
Number 2, Connor versus Anime. RT Duelist showed his friend the Mighty Amon one of his favourite animes, and the anime in question was called High School DxD. The anime was so sexually intense and insane, it caused Connor to be traumatized, never to be watching anime ever again.
That's an actual true event that happened.
However, there was light at the end of the tunnel though, when it was revealed that later on that the Mighty Amon actually was caught watching an anime in the future called Cyberpunk Edge Runners. So maybe there is some character development for it in the future.
It also helps that he tried Attack on Titans and has reached season 2. Because Connor's
Number
actually
3.
in. Wait, what about? Oh yeah, number 3. All right, Chanel, what are you putting for number 3?
Number 3, the Entity versus the British. 3 totally innocent British friends wanted to play a game called Dead by Daylight, as that's the game they all truly loved. But the Entity, terrified by the thought of fish and chips and tea, decided to make their playthrough a living hell, and would not leave them alone.
The Entity gets in the way by bumming gens and making sure the killers can easily come across them in the wild.
Like
But
doing a
what-
David Attenborough documentary.
But what caused this rivalry between the Entity and 3 British people? Well, because the 2 of them, Iron Zaku and RT Duelist, 2 Twitch streamers we talked about before, has decided to play chicken with Ghostface by constantly stunning them every chance they get, causing them to causing their immediate escape and victory of the game. Yes, whoever did that.
That was me. I hooked saboed. Can you break free quickly? Can you
Brother.
break free? Break free, brother! Break free! Oh god damn.
No! So close.
And I had breakout equipped for that as well. Are you kidding me? I'm down.
Oh no.
Number 4. RT Duelist and his version 1 laptop. When RT Duelist started streaming, he did not have the best equipment. He only had humour, the games he played, and some banter. But his computer, on the other hand, seemed to make life a bit difficult, as whenever Reese had something to pop up on his computer screen that he had to take care of, his stream would get hit, causing it to slow down and eventually even disconnect. This problem was so bad for Reese that it even affected a lot of his other platforms, causing him to upgrade his computer. An upgrade he did. Spending questionably 1,500 quid on a new laptop he still uses to this day. He even bringing new equipment to use on his laptop to make streaming experiences more fun. But we never heard what's happened to the old laptop. But rumours say Reese threw it like a frisbee.
Oh, that's the man's getting moid. He has a moid, guys.
Oh no.
It's the moid.
Number 5. RT Duelist and Iron Zaku.
Ooh, how that this will go.
These two may be great friends, even playing along with each other. Run!
Got it. We're out.
Even seen playing with each other on games such as Phasmophobia, Dead by Daylight, and even appearing in each other's streams to bring some more humour, such as jump scaring and even random romance playing. That's also a part of their rivalry, whereas RT Duelist is known to be the more successful Twitch streamer, going at over 200 followers and counting. Iron Zaku is still only on a small 42. Feel like he's in the shadows. Iron Zaku does his best to wind up and jump on RT Duelist's coattails for success.
Where are we at now? I'm
Um,
losing track. We did
that was
number
not
5.
fun.
So is it
number
number
6.
Alright, okay, here's one. I just remembered now. Number 6. Iron Zaku being shipped with Granny Rags. Before the Chihiro incident, there was a stealth game that Iron Zaku loved so much to his core that he decided to stream it. That game, of course, being the 2012 stealth hit, Dishonored. During one particular stream, he encountered a character who was known to be insane and simply called Granny Rags. During the event, RT Duelist and Hawthorne tag teamed on him by hitting the romantic sound alert and even making reference to that event in the Iron Zaku meme attack video. It was the first of many events to occur that would not leave Zaku forever, and it would definitely be not the last time he would be trolled with a romance sound alert.
Number 7. Iron Zaku versus Monokuma. Iron Zaku once tried to play the Dead by Daylight game, even found in romance with a character known as Chihiro, before he realized that Chihiro was a boy. But even before this Danganronpa introduced such a terrible fate for Zaku, he learned about the character known as Monokuma, a psychotic teddy bear insisting on playing a death game where it's hope versus despair. Zaku playing the lead role is able to learn the pits of despair that Monokuma and the masterminds are willing to create. Even so much so that Monokuma has done it twice in the sequel, making Zaku question why is he continuing this game when he knows that he cannot win. Questions soon only remain. What's going to happen when Zaku plays the V3 of Danganronpa? the third anime series that ties into the games, or even Ultra Despair Girls, when he himself will end up becoming a trap. Because he'll be playing as girls.
Are we at number 3 now? I'm just losing track again. I remember.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember the topic. Are we at number 3 or 2 now?
8. So yeah, number 2. On game
Number
on.
2. Number 2. Iron Zaku with RT Duelist versus HBO Max Velma. Internet reactions to the new HBO series were highly negative when it was revealed that major changes were being made to the Scooby-Doo franchise, especially for the first adult-oriented spin-off. When the show finally came out, everyone tore the show a new arsehole, and then Iron Zaku and RT Duelist took curiosity to the show, decided to test their endurance to see how bad it would get. The first episode, they were tapping out with cringe jokes, awful meta-humor commentary that makes you want to bash your skull against a wall, and a version of Velma that you want to suplex through a fucking table.
The only saving grace from that series that both Iron Zaku and RT Duelist was high-fiving, rewatching over and over again, was when Velma got hit by a car.
But even that was still not enough to save the show, and unfortunately in this instance, Velma is renewed for a second season, but thankfully RT Duelist and Iron Zaku have decided to make peace with the show and to never give it another viewing ever again for their sake and their sanity.
Oh god.
I know.
Alright, what's number 1? What's number 1 in our versus list? I know, I've got it.
Okay.
Number 1. RT Duelist versus horror. Not a horror fan, RT Duelist stays far away from horror as much as he can, mainly wanting to laugh at the situations that's going on. However, being in a friend group that's mainly horror fans, RT Duelist has to face his trauma over and over again, picking up a rivalry with Michael Myers as he constantly has his tits popped by him, being able to be ghostbusting while screaming out of the house saying, "Why the fuck is he here?" Even being watching some of his friends' streams questioning, "Well, how is this enjoyable?" Also watch horror movies, even such notable times as when he was watching the original Halloween, the most tame of the Halloween movies, and still shaking knowing that what's going to happen, to even watching Fall and question how on earth the ending was an amazing twist when it was more traumatizing than amazing. Reese has though got his own back on his friends, making them watch questionable stuff such as Bobobo, which has made one friend question, "How is this funny? This is just pure insanity," and even forcing his other friends to watch stuff such as, hang on, I'm just trying to think, what else have I watched that made you guys question? Made his friends watch Konosuba, but ended up enjoying the series alongside of him. The question is, who's going to win in this war? Is Reese going to get converted into a horror fan first, or is he going to convert his friends into anime fans? This war is still going on to this very day.
Stay tuned next time in the future episode of RT Duelist Z.
Oh god.
My cheeks are so badly right now.
Oh, mine too.
Oh, we gotta start. How did we start doing this?
Should we bury the hatchet?
I can't laugh anymore.
We're doing top 10 lists, and I still need to do my 5 dub video. Oh god. Honestly, if work doesn't tire me out or you call me in to do Phasmophobia, I'll probably do some recording for it either tomorrow or Tuesday.
I just realised, would you be off work on Friday since it'll be like Good Easter Friday? Or are you in
Yeah.
work?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
I'm off Friday, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, there's something going on at work. I believe on I know it's on a bank holiday. Like, my boss is asking like if anyone's free on this bank holiday to do it. You can have your bank holiday day off another time, in case we get called in to do work on that day. I don't know. My workplace is weird when it comes to stuff like that.
Right.
Like for example, I got told to do my health and safety course as soon as possible. Failure to do so will result in me getting fired.
Jeez.
So, yeah. I mean, I get it, health and safety is important. Kind of hits the nail on the head. Yeah, you have to do this, otherwise you get sacked.
And I have to do online training at my work, but I've never been threatened like that. Jeez.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't my boss saying that I would get sacked, but I mean, he was in the same boat as well. If he didn't do it, he'd get the sack.
Mm.
And what made it funny was, after we did it, we had to like write in on the whiteboard that, because we got a whiteboard in the back saying that with like messages like that we've done it. The only problem is on that same board, it was talking about like when we'll go out as like a group to like celebrate, like something, like go out as like a work group, getting a meal and chatting to each other, like a bonding sort of thing. And the problem is, it had food on one side saying you want to sign up, and course on the other. Using my infinite wisdom, I thought they were linked. So I was like, are you going for food? Yes. Are you having a course meal? Not course as in health and
guys,
safety course.
I actually have someone in my comments.
Ooh.
Frenchie XD have a great stream. Thank you, and thank you for cheering as well. Awesome.
Alright, we're in the farm then, let's go.
Oh god.
I like how I said before we'll just go for an hour, and now we're on like nearly 2 hours.
Hey, this is what happens.
Oh no, Bobber.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
I missed Beyblade Bubba.
Same here.
You know that
Okay,
meme
then
thing
you
where SpongeBob is upset that Gary's gone? That's us, that Beyblade Bubba has gone as well.
I'm gutted that I wasn't there for it.
At least I clipped it, at least.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Starstruck.
This is what happens when you miss out on like our weekend streams.
Oh,
during my
Starstruck and
daylight.
No Miser. Starstruck and No Miser. Oh dear.
You gotta
No
join
Miser.
us
I mean,
more
No Miser?
often then.
Oh, Mad Crit, I got it wrong. It's Mad Crit. So he has no cooldown when he's attacking people on the
Uh-oh!
carry, so be careful.
No, come on.
Oh
you got
no! It makes it worse that he's in the outfit as Beyblade Bubba!
I believe that's one of the conflicts that he won in the classic movies, so yeah.
it. Ah,
Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
He's in the same outfit though as Beyblade Bubba, so I'm having mixed feelings about.
That's how you and them do it.
Yeah.
what is he doing? Where are
Just waiting for him to go.
you? Oh, he's not camping for once.
Just someone was at the door.
Just waiting for
Sorry,
him
in
to
a Dead by Daylight game myself, but yes, we have played together before, hence the follow. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. Thanks for coming back.
Oh, is that... Bubba? Oh, he's coming for me. Is he?
go. No, he's
Oh, no,
coming
he's
back
not.
here. Run!
No, 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 no. Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, I only caught the end of his chainsaw. Just got the end of his chainsaw and I'm still standing. Ow.
Oh, that was a long lunge. He had.
Oh! It was headbanging.
Wait a minute. His lunge
Wait,
was long as
what
his
is he
lunge.
doing?
That's why I said he has mad quick. His attacks when he's carrying someone has no cooldown, and if he hits someone while doing it, your struggle time gets paused.
What the fuck?
I know.
This is...
Madness.
This is HBO Velma levels of madness.
I would not
Not the
compare
good
that to
kind.
that show.
Not the good kind.
No. No.
Wait a minute. He didn't even. Wait a minute. His chainsaw doesn't. Oh, he must be running a gimmick add-on that only takes a health state instead of an insta kill. Okay.
I don't know. Wait, what? Are you are you
What?
kidding me? Like the
What
the
the
glitch was
hell?
against. You saw
What
that,
is
right?
going on? Yeah. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. I came up, dropped the pallet, and next thing I know, a whole load of glitchiness happens. He should have got stunned, regardless of what happened. But no, he kept
like-
going.
I feel like the next Rivals video we make, we should do RT versus glitches.
Run!
Yeah. Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, we're all here now. Oh, don't go.
Stop! No! Just run! He's coming back!
Are you kidding
You
me?
two deal with him then!
We're all trying to heal at the same time.
Oh no, I'm getting glitched further and further away from the pallet. Stop! Stop!
The killers have had enough of you shoving pallets in their face. They're taking their revenge.
Oh, Bubba's just hit a wall. Yes. Oh, could have stunned him. Could have stunned him.
Where's Bubba?
Oh good. Run!
He's over there.
He's after me is where he is.
Wait, why am I not moving? There we go.
I just realised another top meme we can do.
What's
Oh,
that?
oh no.
What?
Oh, oh. Top 5 movie watching experiences that made the gang question their existence. Number 5. RT Duel is being subjected to Kinda Hat.
Cat in the Hat is a classic though.
Have you seen it? It's questionable!
Yes, I have seen it. It was one of my favourite movies when I was a kid.
Let me give you some experience of what happened when we watched it. Cat in the Hat, take a look at the picture of the mum. Throws it in the cupboard. I'll do it for free. What did I say? I'm going to kill it before it reproduces!
Oh god.
But you say you can turn anything into cupcakes. Anything.
Anything?
Anything. I'll get you. Make it look like a bloody accident.
Oh god! No!
Cat? Your tail. What about it? Oh, I see. I picked it up. What did you... Son of a...
What is this movie?
It's amazing is what it is. The work of art.
Open up,
Dirty
open up,
hoe.
open up. I'm sorry, I love you.
It's like being in a circus. Yeah, except without all those clowns that have hepatitis. What? That's an actual line from the movie. And you guys say it's a masterpiece. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, that's a masterpiece. But whenever I show a movie that has lines like that, you all look at me like I'm insane.
I also can't forget that it also starred Alec Baldwin. We all know what happened to him a while ago.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, you all know the story. You know what happened with Baldwin, Reese?
Well, he died, right?
No. Let's
No.
just... Well, long story short, just to recap, he was on a movie set for his movie Rust, a western and that, and the gun that he had apparently wasn't safety checked properly, and he accidentally killed the cinematographer.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah. Awkward.
yeah. Pretty awkward.
Uh-oh, Star Trek, run!
Would it make things even more uncomfortable if I told you that Alec Baldwin was even in one of the Thomas the Tank Engine movies?
Oh my god, he was.
What, Magic, the
The
Magic
Magic
Railroad?
Railroad. He was in that.
Oh my god. I forgot about that.
And the fun thing about it is that it's because he was in that because he was the narrator for the US version of the show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised they didn't, like,
Cause-
swap things out and made a British version of the Magic Railroad.
I don't know about that. But, you know, I thought I'd share that fun fact.
How's your game's been? Yeah, game's been doing pretty good. We've escaped a few times. Really good. What about you? How have your games been? Oh, that Thomas the Tank Engine movie, that unlocked a memory.
I'm glad I could help you with that.
Because Mara Wilson was in it as well, wasn't she?
Yeah, Matilda and that.
Yeah.
Would you believe if, like, the original Thomas the Tank Engine series was actually made for all audience, not just children, so there was like, some mature themes in it?
I believe that also was carried over for one of the spin-offs that they did for boats instead of trains. Hello, Bubba.
Oh, you mean like
Slugging
Tug?
Killers, but games before that haven't been too bad. Yeah, Slugging Killers are annoying, but I'm glad that you've been having some alright games.
Oh, isn't that Tug the Steamboat?
Yeah, I remember that from a YouTube channel that covered it, Steve Reviews.
Yeah.
Bubba, please. No! Oh, wait a minute, on that list thing, I just remembered another one, guys.
What?
Number 4. Iron Zaku makes mistake of watching Netflix Death Note in a drinking game.
You were hammered.
Iron Zaku made the rules for the notorious Netflix live action adaptation of Death Note, and of course, he made the worst mistake of making it a drinking game before the next day. And that next day was his work day in the office. Apparently, there was even a scene where there were 7 apples that were eaten and lying on the floor, and Zaku was not willing to drink to all 7 apples on the floor.
Oh, it's
Did
someone
I-
coming for you.
No.
Damn it.
The other thing's opening the gate, so you might have to escape if you can.
I'm dead.
Thanks for coming for me. Will she get to me in time?
No, she won't.
Yeah, she will. Yeah, she just realised.
Oh my god, he's photobombing me.
Number 3. Article was traumatised by Halloween kills.
Yes. Yes.
Not again. Not
Yes,
again.
yes, yes.
No, no,
Yes,
no!
yes, yes. Yes.
I'll be honest, guys. I might have to make this my last game tonight because I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, no
No
problem.
worries.
Continue on the list for me. I believe in you.
Oh, it's a Twitch streamer we're playing with.
Bye.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
See you later.
Oh, God. I really hope I'm
Oh.
misreading that name.
What name?
The Twitch streamer.
Oh, that's an interesting choice.
Yeah. Yep, found them. I was reading it right. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
Should we have one more match then call it a night? I'm getting
Yeah,
sleepy.
yeah, sure.
Okay. Oh, the Twitch streamer just popped into my chat. I
That's
love
cool.
Meme Sobber too much. GG. GG to you too.
Oh, God.
I really like your user, by the way.
Ugh. Wait, didn't Anzaku leave? Why is he still in our game?
I don't know.
Zaku, what's wrong with you?
Hope you didn't mind the nodders. Was running a main build, had to nod with it. It's all good.
It was very, how do I put it? Interesting.
It was, yes. I was questioning things, but it makes sense now.
I question my life every day, so it's nothing new to me. I found it very funny though that you basically photobombed me while I was dying. Oh, God's sake.
Okay, they're saying, what things?
What things?
Yeah,
Well, like when I question my life.
I guess, I don't know.
I don't know. Let's just say my life gets insane very quick.
Yeah. Yes, living the life of the RT duelist is very crazy. Well, I'm gonna head out now. Have a good day. Yeah, you have a good day too. Thanks for coming into the chat.
Good day to you too.
I had fun making up our own lists. That was fun.
You're gonna become a YouTuber like us, and then start doing your own videos. GG's to you too, Hex Diabetes. I'm not gonna say the actual word. I'm just gonna say that.
And no, I barely have time to stream, let alone have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, we have to persuade you to stream when you get it done.
Yeah.
I mean, when you got time off and you're watching our stream and you can join in, just join in us.
Okay, I will.
Infinite Sword Bubba is insanity. It's pure insanity, mate. I love that you were photobombing me when I died, though. That was hilarious.
I'll have to watch your stream back because I missed it.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think I can go on for much longer because my face really hurts from laughing so much.
Do you want to leave it at that then? Considering we're not finding any games right now.
Um,
Go, but
yeah.
might come back another day. See ya see ya, XIB. I look forward to whenever you come back. Especially since I'm
See
working
you
so hard to
later.
get back. So yeah, do you want to leave the stream at that then?
Yeah, we're not getting into a match, are we? So
Nah.
yeah, we'll call it there.
Yeah. Alright. You're the ladies, guys. It's time for us to disappear. So, any final words that need to be said?
Look out for the next list.
Alright, so we will we will leave it at that. Thank to everyone who joined in the chat. Thanks to everyone on Regal Chanel's channel that were cheering us on. Thank you,
Thank
Isaac,
you.
for joining in as well. So
Thank
until
you,
next time,
Zaku.
so until next time, guys, this is us signing out. Bye bye.